Hey guys, welcome to the Aussie Maker 3D. This is my channel. Mostly I just post videos of things that I print, and every now and then I try and give a couple of tips on things to do. Today we're going to do something. We are going over to MakerWorld and we're going to try and make from scratch a light box. So MakerWorld, they have a great function, dead simple. All right, here's one I created earlier, but we're going to try this project from scratch. We're going to go new project. We're going to drag in an image. So the image we're going to drag in is Score Bunny. So I've got this off to the side. Let me quickly grab the image and bring it over. All right, so there's Score Bunny. Now you want to make sure the image is a decent resolution. Now there's different ways to do this. You can do a box, different sizes, but if you do free, remove background, and what it'll do is you'll end up with just the image itself. So we'll go confirm. If you've got an AMS system, this is what's going to really work. However, just note that the images sometimes will have more colors. So from here, we can reduce it down. So I've got the AMS Bambu A1. So we'll just go 4 colors. Have a look at the differences there. And we'll change this around a little bit. But this should suffice. And just got to make sure, obviously, you've got the colors available. So we'll go next. So you've got the 4 colors locked in. Make any adjustments here if you needed to. If you click on an area, you can change the color. All right, we'll go confirm. And there is your bunny. Now, it doesn't look like much, but if we go to preview, generates the model and do a bit of a 3D render. As you can see, the light box there, trying to simulate what it would look like. The reality is, let's go slowly there. So that's what your light box will look like. Now, there's a couple of things you need to adjust. The light box depth is set at 40 mils, which is unfortunately too much. So what we'll do is we'll reduce that to, I use around 28. You can do 25. That reduces that. That'll definitely reduce the time. On front thickness, 0.8 millimeters is not too bad. You still want some light to come through. Frame width, you can adjust all that if you wanted to. Structure, you can add diffuse layer. You can add a reflective layer if you like. So the reflective layer, as you can see, the back plate is white and it helps push the light forward. So for now, I'm just going to leave that as standard black. Let's go back into the design for a second. Now, one thing you can do as well is you can edit a hole. Now, you can add circle, rectangle, and key. So generally the rectangle, for example, you can add a hole. Although it looks like it's at the front, this will be at the back plate. Now, this is where you would say if you're adding the LEDs, you can have room for cable. But on this occasion, what we're going to do, let's get rid of this one. We're going to add a key. Now, the key is, I'm going to put it at the top of the ear over here. And this is basically where you're going to hang it on the wall. So let's go back to preview. Now, if I was to turn this around, let me turn the light off. All right. So as you can see, there's a hole right here. And that allows you to hang it on the wall. Now, remember when I print this, see this line here? This is a back plate and that's the front plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print this model up and we'll come back and see what the finished product looks like. All right, hang tight. Oh, and sorry, I probably should say we're going to export this. Printer is the A1, nozzle size is 0.2 millimeter. Let's confirm that. Tells you a few things. You can actually buy the LED strips from them. We're going to click download. We're going to open this up. Now, when you obviously, depending on what you're printing, you need to make sure you actually do have the color PLA. So as you can see, there's the black. There's the underside. And we'll just run this through the slicer as is. All right, we've made some changes. I realized I had the presets wrong on the slicer. So now we're going to slice this again. 4 colors. It's actually 2 hours and 24 minutes. I did reduce the front layers slightly. And we're going to print this one out. Model's quite quick to print. The back plate was very easy. It's quite stuck on there. Now, when putting these together, they should fit quite snug. A bit of effort works well. You can see the keyhole there on how to hang it up. And so MakerWorld, light boxes, very easy. If you want more tips, like, follow, subscribe, and ask me any questions if you want. Bye.